Wow, I look awful. Today I have a different type of video. I just really love to embarrass myself, and I love entertaining you guys, and a lot of you guys seem to like my more embarrassing story times kind of topics, you know? So here it is. Here's another one. Today's topic is, I need to name these chats with you guys. Basically, you guys can tell by the title, I am not a student athlete. That is what this video is about. No one talks about this ever. The only time athletes are spoken about, why do I sound like that, is how good they are, okay? I suck at everything I try. So here we are. Here are my embarrassing sports stories. Yeah. These are, they're just very embarrassing from like the beginning of my life to present time. So let's just get started. I kind of wrote down a few because no, it's a whole page full, and this isn't even all of them. Yeah. We shall start off with my very first experience of being a shitty athlete. It all started, I think this was 2005. No, this was 2006. It was a good old hot day in good old Cyprus, my country. We were doing like field day type thing, and we were doing different sports. So, I'm the giraffe of the class. That's also the very first thing that started off my confidence issues with standing out, and sports were like the thing in school. I, for some reason, have been the tallest girl since elementary school and middle school, and then 8th grade year, all of a sudden, I blend in. When I actually want to get taller, I blend in. But when I was little, I kept having growth spurts, and now I'm 5'7", maybe 5'8", but I do not think I'm 5'8", and I want to grow. Like, I actually want to be 5'8" now, and I'm not. This makes no sense! Basically, me being very insecure about myself at the age of 5 or 6, I didn't want to stand out. So sports were not for me. I was not athletic. I liked playing with my teddy bears and my dolls, not running around sweating. First off, that was not I did not like sneakers. No. So it was field day. Continuing on, this is gonna make no sense. I didn't participate in anything. I think I participated in just small little things, and I lost at them. So this was I think this was my first grade year. I don't know if I volunteered for this or if my teacher put me in. I think I might have volunteered for it, who knows, but it was a race. Like, it was like a 100 thing for track, but for little kids. So that's what I was doing. And I was the tallest one. I looked at all the short little bitches on my, oh my god, I'm taller than all of you. That means I'm gonna beat you because I have long legs. So we start the race. I am ahead. I have never felt so good about myself ever in my entire life. I was just about to get to the finish line. I was probably like just a few steps back, like halfway. Just kidding. I was halfway, but I was getting there. All of a sudden, I feel a very sharp, tingly pain in my left ankle, and I'm just like, what the heck? It literally makes me stop. I almost fell on my face because all of a sudden my foot just stopped. It kind of was like a heavy weight just pulled on my leg, and I stopped. I was so confused, and I was just staring at my foot, and it was just kept losing its feeling, and I was like, what is going on? I start walking. I do like one step on it, and I start crying because I am a pussy. I literally hated it, and I was like, I cannot physically move. My foot is dying. I'm so scared right now. So I somehow made it to the finish line, and I was kind of holding in my tears just a little bit. I was like tearing up while walking because all I could think about was the embarrassment I was going through at the moment, with all the parents staring at me, all my teammates, all my classmates. Like, I would be the laughing stock of that year. That was all that was going through my head. I wasn't even that concerned about my foot. I was really just concerned about the embarrassment. But then again, I was like, what the heck's wrong with my foot? But I was 6. I didn't know what was going on. So I get there, and I start crying to this random mom that I don't even know, because my mom's up in the bleachers. So this mom's like, oh my gosh, what is wrong, honey? Why are you crying? You were doing so well, and you just stopped. And I was like, my foot. They peel open my shoe, like the little lip. You know what's in there? A fucking bee. A little piece of shit bee was just sleeping, or probably killed itself in my ankle. I was so furious. I had a fear of bees before a bee stung me. And oh my god, I was like, what the hell? And I started like freaking out when I saw the bee sitting there. I was like, ugh. So a mom like picked it up and she squished it with her shoe, and then my mom had to come down, and I couldn't walk for 2 days, like literally it hurt my ankle. But the third day and the last 4 days, I kind of elongated my pain because I liked being carried around and I could miss school. So that was what I did. Anyway, that was my first story, getting stung by a bee. And honestly, I think this ankle is oh, my foot. Sorry. I think my left ankle is stronger than my right. I don't know. I think it's the bee thing. So, second story. This one might have been sooner than the bee sting. One of my best friends at the time, she did gymnastics. Her mom put her in it and she loved it, and I hung out with her like almost every day, and she was like, oh my gosh, you should get into gymnastics, we can do it together, it'd be so awesome. And I thought, all the girls in the movies do gymnastics, that'd be awesome, that'd be so cool, I want to do that too. My mom signs me up to the same gymnastics place as my friend. One little thing that has still held on to me, I am extremely nervous about new experiences that I've never done before because I don't know what to expect, and I get really anxious from that. So yeah, this is why I avoided sports in my future years, because I didn't know what to expect, I didn't want to embarrass myself, and I was just like terrified of that, just trying new things. We get to the gymnastics place and I'm freaking out and I'm scared and I'm complaining. So I see my friend, I get a little bit happier, and I go up to her. We start stretching. I think this day all we did was stretching. We did not do anything else since this was a beginner's class. But my friend could do a split. I remember that is why I wanted to do it. I've always wanted to do a split and cool stuff. One thing I can do that I somehow naturally can do, my back is very flexible. So when I was little, I could always touch my feet to my head. I can still do that now, just like in elementary school, I was a little bit of a show-off with it because I had no talent. Everyone thought I was weird, so I showed off with that. Everyone thought it was so cool because in 3rd grade, I would do that every day at recess. Everyone would be amazed by it, and I got attention from it, so I loved it. So yeah, I would like lay on my stomach in the playground, and my feet would touch my head. But in 3rd grade, I would do it so often that my feet, I could cover my eyes with my feet. I can't do that now, but now I can like reach to like right there. So yeah, anyway, that was the only flexible thing I could do when I was little and now. So, so we start stretching in this gymnastics area. And just by the first few, I'm getting extremely uncomfortable. I hate the feeling of stretching. I was just a complainer and I felt like crying. I didn't want to be there. Now, the most vivid stretch I remember is the frog. I could not believe stretching like that and like putting my head to my feet and just holding my stretch for like 30 seconds. She would count it out and I was in pure agony and I wanted to kill myself. But I didn't. And I remember I literally was like, this is so uncomfortable. And then she's like, good job, Gabriella. Everyone should get Gabriella's form. Go look at her. She's doing a great job. And I feel like she just did that because it was my first day, you know? I remember after that stretch, I think that was the last stretch, my legs were purple. Like my veins were sticking out of my leg. I literally remember that. I was like, Mom, do you see my veins in my legs? This is weird. And she was like, oh, that's what's supposed to happen, Gabriella. And I was like, no, it's not. That was my last day of gymnastics, believe it or not. Still in Cyprus, I had a, ew, my fingers, did you see what, ew. I found a new love, and that new love was tennis. I wanted to do tennis so badly. I loved it. I thought I would be a pro tennis player, but ever since I was younger, like when we first moved to America, I was like, wow, I have the opportunity to do cheer. I wanted to do cheer so badly, and that didn't work out until 5th grade year. My shitty elementary school that I literally hate with all my heart, I cannot believe I was put into this elementary school. It is pure shit, okay? Yeah, so my last year of elementary school, they're like, we are having a new cheer club. Not even cheer team for the school, since that does not exist in elementary school, but cheer club. I thought that was gonna be awesome. I was like, wow, I want to do that. I have a flexible back. I got to the cheer tryouts. So my elementary school had a like outdoor patio. It was the car rider area, okay? It was like this huge like covered area. That is where we had cheer tryouts. It's probably not even that big if I go to it now. There's probably like 80 girls. This was the first day I realized I hated cheer. Like for me to do. Like I will cheer on my girls that can do like flying and like lifting up heavy ass girls' muscles. Go you. But the chants are so annoying. I could not do cheer. We had these like mom teachers. They were just like, come on girls. Then you go touch your feet to your fingers. I literally was just there like going like, I'm like, this is the most annoying thing I've ever experienced. I think I went 3 times. They didn't lower the amount of girls and I was like, this is just super annoying. I want to find a new club. The only resolution I had was salsa. So there was about 7 girls, and what do you know? I'm the only white girl. Don't know why I did this, but I enjoyed it, I guess. To top off this embarrassment of mine, we had a final show at my elementary school. I don't remember what other clubs performed, or something else went up before us, and we got salsa shirts and everything. I was all the way in the back because, you know, I'm awful. Funny thing, one of the girls in the salsa group, she like barely talked to me, but then in middle school, like in 6th grade, we became best friends, and then 7th grade, she moved away, so like... Anyway, so the final show was an embarrassment. I was the laughingstock of the elementary school the next day or whatever following week. Everyone was like, I saw you up there, Gabby. And I'm like,